Hi, I'm back with another OU match with the same team as previously, but this time I made a few modifications based on what happened. So this time I'm having an OU battle with Smogon user Vs.Snoxypimp. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but you know, whatever. So I lead off with Jolteon because it's a scout, that's what it does. Choice Scarf Volt Switch just to see what he leads with. Again, afraid of an Earthquake, so I will switch into Dragonite. I feel like there's pretty good chemistry between that, just because even if it is a super effective hit against Dragonite, Multiscale will probably save his life, so it's a safe switch. So, you know, why not take it? I do switch on his Drain Punch, which didn't really do all that much. So I do go for the Dragon Dance, because I think he could have an Ice Punch, but I really think that Dragonite at this spot of health could take it. But then he goes for a Dragon Dance. And at this point, I'm going, crap. I really don't want to get hit with an Ice Punch from a +2 Scraggy. Scrafty? Well, I'll just refer to it as Tyrone, since, you know, I don't know its name very much. So I just Dragon Claw Tyrone, which almost kills it. And he goes for the Ice Punch, and it's gonna do over 50%. And that's with Multiscale included. So this thing did a number on my Dragonite. If it was faster, that would have been really bad, because that means that Dragonite would have been killed off, and this thing probably, I would guess, maybe has Moxie. So it'd be even stronger. I'm not sure what Scraggy runs, so I can't really guess. All I know is that I assumed an Ice Punch, and I was right. So he sends in his Scissor, and I know I can take a Bullet Punch, even from a Technician Choice Band. So I live with 53, and I go for the +1 Fire Punch, which is going to OHKO the Scissor. And I knew it would, and I'm pretty sure he was not expecting a Fire Punch, or if he was, maybe he was expecting Technician to, you know, maybe he thought his Bullet Punch would kill me off, but whatever. He sends in Togekiss, and Togekiss isn't difficult to guess. It uses Air Slash, and it flinches you. That's all it does. So I leave Dragonite in, he's done his service, he's killed off 2 Pokemon already, so I'm going to go into Jolteon, and he's going to withdraw and go into his Eviolite Chansey, which, you know, I'm not going to diss the Eviolite Chansey, because it takes this Volt Switch like a champ. But honestly, I feel like Chansey doesn't quite have the, I don't know, I still feel like it's outclassed by a Blissey. I go for the Rock Slide because I'm worried about him switching into something that can take a fighting move, such as his Togekiss, because Togekiss is still alive. And I know that Rock Slide would have done a nice number to it had it switched in, but he doesn't switch, so I just go for the Superpower? Superpower. Yeah, I just go for the Superpower, and that will kill it, even though Eviolite Chansey has decent defense. I'll give it that. It's not quite as good as Blissey in terms of special defense, but that's difficult to get to. So he does go into Cupid Jet, and Conkeldurr will not want to take an Air Slash. So I go into my Blissey to show him how motherfucking Chanseys work. Because this thing can take special attacks for days. After Leftovers, it doesn't even do 10%. So I'm really not scared of this thing. He can flinch me all he wants. I do go for the Seismic Toss there, and at that point I'm realizing I might not be able to get through enough to continue whittling him down with Seismic Toss. So I just start going for the Toxic, hoping that I can break through, and I do break through and get the Toxic off, which was very crucial, because this means that even if he is flinching me, he'll still be taking damage, which is very useful. Very useful on Togekiss that just revolves around flinching. I'm not sure I saw any other move on this Togekiss except for Air Slash, so I'm not entirely sure what it was running. It could have been choiced, possibly, because he does not switch moves, but I'm not entirely sure. Either way, it doesn't matter. I feel like a choiced Togekiss would have been doing more damage. Maybe it was choice Scarf? Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh well. Because it was moving pretty quickly, actually. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and guess that this thing was Choice Scarfed, because it was able to outspeed Dragonite at +1. So, maybe I figured that out during the match, and thinking back now, I'm just stupid and can't remember. But, yeah, it's Choice Scarfed. This Togekiss is Choice Scarfed. So, after all of these turns, Toxic has killed it, and I'm at 535 HP. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. It lives with, like, what, 2 HP? I don't know. So, when Togekiss dies, I'm at 510? Yeah. But still, that's 200 HP out of 700. It wasn't a good choice for him. So he sends in Gorbis, and this thing is a special attacker, so I'm not worried. And it starts shell smashing, and this is scary. I'm going, this is bad. But apparently I don't learn from my mistakes, such as in the last video, when he boosted, and I stayed in, and then he recovered, and I was like, oh god, Calm Mind Latios. So I'm thinking, okay, I can just whittle this thing down. The Blissey can take a special attack, and I'm going to see what this thing has. So it's going to continue shell smashing, and I figure, okay, it's a water type, which means that it doesn't resist a Mach Punch. So after all of the defense drops, a Conkeldurr's Mach Punch should be able to kill it. If not Oko it, then get it nice and low after this the Toxic will lower it, and then for sure Mach Punch will be able to do this. So again, I'm thinking he can kill off Blissey, and then I'll come in and revenge kill. So I do let this thing set up. To be honest, there wasn't all that much else I could do, but I'm kind of stupid, and I don't learn from my mistakes, because it's going to Baton Pass. The Seismitoss does a nice chunk out of this Gorbis. It clearly doesn't have a lot of HP, because Seismitoss is about a 2-hit KO, and then it Baton Passes, and at this point I'm going, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. He's got +6 in attack, special attack, and speed. This is really bad. This is really, really bad. So he goes into Elemente, the Nidoking, and I'm thinking, oh god, physical attack. Espeon, I do not want to lose you yet. I mean, Blissey. So I go into Espeon as Death Fodder. I don't want to lose Blissey. Espeon was Death Fodder. I Death Fodder Espeon off a lot. I feel bad for it, because Espeon is my favorite evolution, yet I'm always putting it in as Death Fodder, because it's just, if there was something that was weak to Psychic, yeah, Espeon would be amazing. But in these matches, it hasn't. So I send in Skarmory with the Whirlwind, because I want to get rid of these stat boosts. And he has Flamethrower. And a +6 Nidoking with Flamethrower is going to do a ton. And if he had Stealth Rocks up, that would have been pretty much game, because I needed the Whirlwind. So Skarmory lives with 1 HP due to Sturdy, and the Whirlwind will get rid of those stat changes. Thank the Lord. Right? You know? Skarmory is just doing work. If he had set up any sort of entry hazard, that probably would have been game. He would have swept me with a Nidoking. So he will kill off Skarmory with his no-shell, the Gorbis, which actually had Shell Smash. You know, I've never seen Gorbis before. How the hell was I supposed to know it carries Shell Smash and Baton Pass? Honestly now. So I'm just going to go into Jolteon with the HP Ice, because I don't want to go for Electric because Nidoking is ground, and then I'd have to manually switch out, allowing him to get a hit off on whatever I bring in. And I figure the HP Ice is super effective against him and is in range of killing his Gorbis, so I figured it was the safest bet. I mean, I still had Conkeldurr and Blissey, but Blissey wouldn't do anything to Nidoking, and I wasn't sure how well Conkeldurr would work. I mean, Earthquake would be super effective, but it doesn't matter because Jolteon will finish the game off with HP Ice. So it was a good game. Comment, rate, subscribe, like. I'm doing this every day, all day.